All right, well, for tonight's purposes in the New Jersey Sire Stakes, the first leg, for everybody that's listening that wants to wager in the third race, she's got the 8-hole, Lover of Art. Is she primed for a top effort? I know you got that one tightener into her besides the cues.
Yes, she's pretty close to being really ready. Obviously, she's only had one start, and we like to have a couple of starts before we really think they're going to peak out. And obviously, I really don't want her peaking out right at this time of the year. She's training well, and she's feeling really well, and she looks great. Ronnie was happy with her effort last week, and she's got the outside. I really don't know how involved she's going to be early. I actually don't anticipate it. As you say, she's a closer, so I'm just hoping she finishes off her mile well tonight. Is she going to get up? It wouldn't surprise me if she did. But.
Well, she is a nice filly, and certainly your filly in the fifth race, number 2, put on a show, a fantastic filly. She was flat out vicious in those qualifiers, wasn't she?
Yes, she was, and I hate to say it, but we're yet to race, and I hope she's vicious tonight. She was. Timmy had nothing but good things to say about her. She looked good. She's come back as well as I can expect her to be, and to have a great 2-year-old year like she did, and to come back and to be a great 3-year-old is something that's hard to do. And but I really feel at this time of the year we're in a good spot with her, and we've really got no problems with her physically, and she's a good keeper. She's a relaxed filly, so we're just keeping our fingers crossed, and we're hoping, we actually think we're going to have a good year, but we've got to go do it now.
Now, does Tim Tetrick have the drive as long as he wants, or will Jody Jamieson drive her in Canada, or is that yet to be determined?
Right now, Timmy's driving her. I believe he's actually committed for the year. But, horse racing goes on, and you don't know what's going to happen. But we're happy to have Tim on her for the year, and he's looking forward to driving her, so let's hope everything stays well.
Well, speaking of the New Jersey Sire Stakes, where's your $500 horse, Big Redhead? She won a Sire Stakes last year as a 2-year-old. How in the world did a guy with your resources ever buy something for $500?
Well, things weren't too good. I had to economize that sale. No, I just bought it for $500. It was one of those off-the-wall things, and it worked out. She's won a few bucks, but she raced today at Freehold, didn't go that well at all. There were 8 in there, and she finished 8th. So I don't know.
Good thing there wasn't 9 in there.
No, exactly. It might have been the driver. I was driving myself, but she's not on a high right now, unfortunately. She's struggling a little bit, and but she doesn't owe us anything, so that's okay.
Yeah, you got your $500 back, that's for sure. Chris, 2 last questions before we let you go. New Zealand import, Auckland Reactor, highly touted. Is he going to be able to race with the shark gestures and the One the West, or what do you think?
I actually think so. Thinking and doing are 2 different things. He was Horse of the Year, I believe, twice in New Zealand. But he did race in the Inter-Dominion, I believe the New Zealand Cup as well, and didn't get the job done. And I don't think it was the horse's fault. He was a 4-year-old. Maybe he wasn't ready for it. Small things like that happen. But he's got a lot of speed, and he looks good. But you find out when he races against the big boys. We all hope that he does, just to make it interesting. It would make for a great year's racing, wouldn't it?
It certainly would. And the last question I have for you, what about the Australian champ, Black's a Fake? How good is he?
Oh, he's tremendous. His record speaks for himself. I would just like to step back a little bit and wish the connections of Auckland Reactor the best of luck, including Calvin. I hope they have a great year. But to get back to Blake's a Fake, he's won 4 out of the last 5 Inter-Dominions, and would have won the one he was second in if he didn't drift off the fence. So he's just a fantastic horse. I forget how much money he's won, 1.8 million or
a lot
something.
More than Big Redhead's won.
Yeah, a lot more than Big Redhead will ever win. But another great thing about Blake's a Fake, when he won his first Inter-Dominion, Natalie Rasmussen, that trains the horse, was 18 years old. She trained and drove him, an 18-year-old female. I just think that's fantastic. And she's out there with the boys driving in Australia, and the Australian drivers are brutal, they're ruthless. It's very tough to drive in those races in Australia on the small tracks. And I think it's one of the greatest achievements in harness racing.
I would agree with that. You've had a lot of great achievements too. Good luck tonight, especially with Put On a Show going forward. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you.
And I'm sure we'll see you in the winner's circle with Hollywood Hayden as the summer goes on.
We'll
Dave
try.
Brower waiting in the wings. Stay tuned.